double check the measurements.
You sure that's correct?
This doesn't look pretty. And that's going to be his new bedding, his new sofa. Right, here we go. To see how much we get for these.
And now, the big reveal for Leigh's leg.
Oh, for goodness
Never
sakes.
go shopping with Leigh.
Never go shopping with Nick. Welcome to a new vlog. It's absolutely baking today. What temperature is it? It says 14 degrees, but it's really, really nice. We've already been out and about today. I've been on the treadmill a little bit over at the gym. Nick's been in the hot tub. And now we're going to crack on with these. So these are the new foam that we've got for the new material for the new sofa area in the van. So that's the material that we bought at the weekend. What's that? Something on it. So this is to replace the pink, well, pinky purple, well, kind of pink, in the van. So that's going to be the new colour of the sofa. And this is going to be the actual cushions. So Nick is about to start cutting.
That edge is not straight.
What edge?
It looks like that at the end.
Oh yeah, it does, it comes out. So these were
This
from...
is going to be the straight edge.
It was from Amazon, this.
Yeah.
This is the same stuff as we used last time. There's the old cushions.
No, just took the cover off one of the old ones.
Yeah.
And the cover makes it shrink a little bit, so we need to cut this exactly to the right size. Apart from where the table is, we need to make it 1 centimetre short because last time it bulged around it.
So Nick called the lady that did it for us last time, like sewed all the pink on, and she said we're okay to take this to her tomorrow afternoon. So
And Taylor's in for surgery again.
Yeah, the van is in for the aircon fitting tomorrow. Make sure you get this right.
I need that black marker.
Yeah.
Can't find it anywhere.
Let me have a look. Found it.
Right, just make sure that that tape measures on that end without pulling it inwards.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Double check the measurements.
You sure that's correct?
Yeah.
You're pushing it down.
No, that's correct.
Like a look. Right, that's correct. Right, move it onto this one.
One's cut, can't go back. So this is for the long one?
This is for the long one. We're not doing it in pieces anymore.
No, we just had to do one long one.
It stops them moving.
And we use a trusty bread knife for this job.
Right.
Are you sure? 100% sure that that's the right bread?
Double check it.
Be careful of that permanent marker on the floor.
179. It's actually 180. Maybe we should go measure it again.
Yeah. Lovely and sunny out here today. Daffodils are there. No more have come up since the last video. And that's what it's looking like outside at the moment. Beautiful day. Oh, why? What? Good job you checked.
Yeah. Where I got 179 from, it's actually 181. And it's actually 182 up to that. So we need to make it go to here, and then we've got the day wool or with the day coat.
Yeah, that'll go over it.
On both sides, which will pack it out.
Yeah.
So we need it at 180.
What did you say?
179. So
Oh well, very close. So this is what the sewing lady does. She puts this on. What does she put that on?
Yeah.
She puts that on, and then the outer cushion.
Once at 60 3/4 on its width.
60 3/4.
Right, let me just double check this again.
Treble check it.
So.
And then once we've done this, we're going to put that plug socket on here. I think we're going to put it around there.
We'll do it at 180.
Sure?
Yeah, because we can always take this off one of the things to lessen it.
Yeah, so with that much off.
We're cutting this line.
Always double check your measurements.
Ready?
Yeah.
I mean, it cuts like butter with this. The next one will be through to the floor. Right. We need to see if that fits.
It's over quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't cut this side yet.
Oh, you've got to cut all that as well?
I've got to cut so many inch off the back. Right,
It's
so...
quite... You'll have to come and have a look here. It's quite...
Yeah, no, it's because it's not touching the back, actually.
It can't because of that.
Oh, shite. Wait a minute. How's this going to work?
How did it work before?
We didn't have the step going that far back. Is that flush now?
Yeah.
Right, so...
Maybe we'll just have the curtain like, on here.
So we've got that much room
Yeah.
for compression of the
Yeah.
the case and the day or whatever it's called bulging out. What we don't want it to do is wrap around this like it did last time.
Like squidge around it.
Yeah. Right, so we're not taking much off here now at this edge, are we?
No, let's have a look at it in here.
Right, let's get the next bit cut then. So this one's 61. Moment of truth. Ooh, we've got an overhang. But we've also got that to contend with as well. Let's turn it round, because turn it round and face down because it might be slightly wider at one end than the other. Damn it!
Not enough off.
No, and I can't do it now.
What do you mean?
Well, when the day wool's on, it's going to come out here.
Yeah, but what do you mean you
I can't cut any more now on that. I can't slither any more off. What's the gap like
They
there?
can be pushed back a little bit.
I need to take a slither off the back, like this much. I'm not going to do that. I can try Stanley knife, that'll give me a cleaner cut.
This doesn't look pretty.
It's getting it off though, and it's doing it evenly. We can't find a knife that'll do the job, so we're sanding it. And it's going everywhere, including in the eyes. Needs more off from here downwards. Right, another attempt. Get yourself in there. Right. Let's try it again. Better. Definitely better. It's flush to the edge up to here. And then it comes out a little bit here. But that's going to be this here. And we're always going to have that. So we do need to take a little bit more out for this panel thing here. Let me see if there's a knife to do it with here.
Oh, you'll get it all over in here.
Cut it with scissors. Wait a minute. Nice little wedge cut out. Now then, that's fitted now. Perfect.
Perfect.
All the way along. Now what we have to do is make sure when she brings the cushions back, the zip's going to be visible there. That's the only problem.
I can't do about that.
Well, I can tell her to put the zip in the middle bit. Do you know what I mean? Don't let the zip extend past this point so we don't see it.
Well, you need a
But
pen
when it
and...
does come back and I unzip it, I can cut a bit of the foam out of the cushion to compensate for this bulge, because the curtain's got to go in as well, remember? But that now fits pretty much bang on.
Right, we've cut the other two pieces. It's a bit long.
I need to take some off. I knew it would be.
I'll try this one first.
And this one should just go up to there, which it does. So that one's perfect. So what we need to do is we need to put what they are, and then the direction of where the zips are going to go. And we don't want the zip to go past. Actually, it don't matter on this one.
No.
So right, so that's the zip. Now then, I need to take a slither off that.
More scraping. Perfect.
It is actually. Took the right amount off. Right. So, what we need to do now is tell her to not take the zip past that point there, which then allows us to get in and just chisel this bit out when the curtain's in.
And that's going to be his new bedding, his new sofa.
And the curtain will just kind of
plonk there.
sit there like that.
Just putting the
What do you think?
fabric on.
These, I don't like, these are so yellow compared to that, aren't they?
Yeah. There's what we got from IKEA in
That's
Europe.
what making me think, oh, we've got 2 orange when we got it the other day. They're absolutely horrendous from IKEA.
Well, yeah, the inside is, we need more
the
inserts.
cushion as well, it's almost like yellow-orange.
Yeah, it's alright.
Now what does it kind of look like if you squint now? Ignore the blue and squint. It all kind of blends and matches now, doesn't it?
Yep. Perfect.
Right. I think the Hoover bag needs changing. It's not sucking. You hear me? What? It's not sucking anything up, it's full, it's blocked the nozzle. It's literally half an hour later. This stuff's like glitter. No matter where you go, you hoover, and then when you look again, there's more there. Yeah. It's all over my trousers, won't come off. It's all over Leigh's socks, it's all over table, up my bleeding nose. And we've chucked all the spare stuff outside, we just need to carry that down to the bins at some point.
It's like glitter, we'll be finding it for weeks.
I just said that.
Right, so that's what we're going to move. Well, not move, but have it extended out to here. But we've decided...
Well, there's a hole here for the curtain.
Yeah.
So we might as well run the cable down the same hole.
When we need to use it.
Rather than cut a hole in this brand new thing and it all go wrong and then we need to remake the whole bench.
Yeah.
So all we need to do is, rather than having to keep rewiring laptop leads, we'll just order a figure of 8 lead and just leave it there, tucked behind the curtain, and then when he wants to use it, just plug it in.
Yeah.
Then it sets up to do all this rigmarole.
Need to vacuum up in here and all, but we might as well just wait till everything's done.
Oh yeah. Right, we've just been down to the bins. How exciting. Thrown the old cushions away, or the bits of foam that we've got left. We're going to go up to CEX now in Bridlington and take our old GoPro camera, which we don't no longer need because we got the upgraded one. And Leigh's somehow managed to pull out of his bedside cabinet some more tech that we're not going to use. So we're going to trade that in as well, just to get a bit of something for it. I always say to Leigh's dad, who keeps absolutely everything, cameras from 20 years ago, laptops that have been passed down from generation to generation, he refuses to throw them away. Well, but at the time, he stops, he won't take it to the shop.
He does now, but he's left them all too late.
Yeah, now they'll give him £2 and he'll be like, I'm not going to sell it for £2. And it's like, yeah, but you're never going to use it. So if you've got old tech, get rid of it as soon as possible. Once you know that you're not going to need it.
Oh, what's that other place my dad likes to go to?
Game.
No.
Cash converters?
Maybe that's it, yeah.
Yeah. So we're off to take this.
That we don't use, we just get rid of them.
We're not going to use this again. If we got £30, it's £30 that we wouldn't have got because it had just been sat in a drawer.
It's very old.
So we're going to get that tucked up there, and we're trying to distract ourselves because we're hungry as well. We're going to have that roast chicken soon.
Yes, when we get back, we're having a grape.
Right, we're on his way up there.
Can I just point out, I've got my shorts on.
And it's 12 degrees. There's no way it's 12 degrees. It's more like 17 today.
It does feel warm. So it's the first time in March that I've had my shorts on, I think. And it's the first time I've had shorts on since I had my op. Well, not op, but procedure. So if I remember, when we get back to the lodge, I'll let Nick film my leg, then you can finally see it.
You've got a screenshot somewhere of what it looked like before, haven't you? Because usually Leigh cuts it out when he accidentally films it.
It's not really an aftershot yet because, as I said before, the veins have gone a bit bumpy now, which is what happens before they disappear totally. But I'll let Nick
get it in a side light.
Now that all the bruising's gone, it's gone so quickly.
I know. There's not a single bit of bruising now.
Literally, the
right
back
up to his gusset.
The back of my leg was black, purple, and all sorts. But
yellow.
It's really gone quickly. I'm really impressed. So it's felt nice today having shorts on.
Not being conscious.
Not being conscious that anybody's like looking at a big horrible varicose vein.
I mean, most people don't notice it anyway. It's just you're more self-conscious than anything.
You are, aren't you? When you've got something, you're more self-conscious of it, and other people are like, well, I've not even noticed. But to be fair, it was getting worse, and it's felt a lot.
I've not even looked at them since you've had it done. Apart from that, when you showed me, and I thought it was like.
It's felt a lot better since, because as I said, it was coming around the front, and it was where my sock is when I had my shorts on. So it was achy. Swelling and achy a bit, and all that's gone now. So
and he's done 10,000 steps today.
I've done more now.
I went in the hot tub. I watched him through the window.
I've done 11,500 steps. Right, here we go. to CX, see how much we get for these. How beautiful is it today? I know it said it wanted 12 degrees, and it is a little bit nippy, but it's just nice that the sky is blue and the sun's out.
For the week as well.
Ooh, yeah. See, always worth taking things to a place like CX if you're not going to use them anymore. I thought we'd get about 30 quid for that GoPro. Got 100 and how much?
120 odd.
And then
like
30 quid for my old Fitbit as well. So there we go. Better in our wallet than what?
I didn't give it other 2 batteries.
Yeah, because they wouldn't give us up for those. They were just 2 extra batteries. Better in our wallet than just stuck in a cupboard. That's for sure.
Which it would be. Right, we're back. Just need to wait for them now to either pay the money or tell me there's something wrong. And we'll just put the chicken in we got from Costco. It's very cold because it's been in the fridge. I need to put it in there for about 20 minutes in the air fryer just to warm up the meat and get the juices flowing again. And then we're going to cover it in garlic salt. And now, the big reveal for Leigh's leg. So on screen now is what it looked like when he took it out of a vlog.
You may have seen it in previous vlogs. It is in previous vlogs. But when I could cut it out because I always used to...
Unless you were climbing a ladder with him in front of you, you would never notice it.
Excuse me. No. When I was walking here last summer, Bazza was behind me and he goes, "Have you got America's Burnley?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, somebody's noticed it."
Did he?
Yeah. And then when
Vera noticed it. I know Vera did.
Florida with Vera once, she touched me leg and she's like, "You're gonna get something done with this,
honey." Honey.
Yeah, honey. I'm like, yeah, I am at some point. So anyway,
I never noticed
it was getting worse.
Anyway, get your friggin' legs out. Right, which leg is it?
This one.
So you literally can't see anything. Oh god, it is lumpy. Yeah, it's lumpy. Rock hard. Yeah. So there, it's a little bit yellow actually where it's still bruised. So before, as you can see on the pictures, it had lumps all down there. It looked like a bunch of grapes under his skin. That's definitely rock hard. And there's a little bit further up as well. I don't think he'll put any more foam in that.
This is where it was coming around the front. If you can feel there as well.
It's a different leg?
No, it's not a different leg.
Oh, is it? Oh, you've turned around.
It's lumpy there as well. There.
No, can't feel anything there. Did he inject there?
Yeah, all the way. This is where it was coming all the way up the front. And then, as I said, I used to take my socks off on an evening. If we're going to Florida or something, I'm doing thousands of steps. And my leg was a bit swollen, but all that's stopped now.
I don't think he'll put any more foam in that because
it's very hard, isn't it? Yeah, they only put extra foam in if it's
not worked.
If it's still soft, but if it's hard, it means it's working. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry now. It smells out of this world divine.
Ooh. I feel like Bob Cratchit's cutting up his Christmas dinner. Oh my god, the smell, the salt as well. And Leigh's decided, look at my cloudy glasses again. I need to buy some new because there's no way we can get that off once it's on. And we've got another one for tomorrow night as well. Right, come on, let's eat. Right, we're back in the car again. The lady that's doing the upholstery messaged me and said, can you bring it over tonight? Because she's going to her daughter's tomorrow who actually does the work. So we're on our way. It's about 35 minutes from the lodge. So we're bezzing over there right now.
Just finished his chicken.
Just finished his chicken. And we just had a dessert as well. We're just watching what we're watching now.
You put some on tube again.
Oh yeah, some on tube. I can't remember what. Obviously it wasn't gripping us. So we're on his way over there. This means that she can get started on it tomorrow, and hopefully if it's like last time, she'll have it done by Sunday, which means after that we can go somewhere
for a couple of days.
Yay. All done, dropped off. Hopefully she'll have it done by Sunday. She usually charges a little bit extra to do it quicker, but
is that what she said, Sunday?
No, she didn't. I just said there's no rush this time because last time we kind of said we needed it urgently and it cost us more. But there's no rush this time. But if she does get it done by Sunday, then it's a bonus, isn't it? So we're well ahead now on that. I never thought that we'd be dropping them off today after cutting the foam this morning and getting the material yesterday. It's just like...
And we're still waiting on all the samples to turn up.
Yeah, the samples aren't even turned up yet. One of them's just been shipped today.
From Dunelm.
The Dunelm one should be here already. I just need to go and collect it. And then the other one's been shipped today.
Well, even if we find one...
And the one from Germany still hasn't turned up.
We might see one that's perfect in it, but it's too late now.
I don't want to look. No, because the others are the same material as we had previously, the pink one, but in a different colour. And it went bobbly from sitting on it. And this stuff now that we've got now is proper like
hardware,
upholstery material that won't bobble. So it shouldn't be too long now before she's got a new interior.
Morning, well, to the next day. This is what Nick does every morning.
What, get ready?
Tries to look for everything that he placed yesterday, but then blames me.
Usually
Where's my socks? Where's my socks? Well, I didn't draw like a brand new pair of socks. Where's my wallet? I don't touch your wallet, so I have no idea where your wallet is.
You usually move it.
Have you found your wallet yet?
Yes.
Where
you
were
moved it to worktop with keys.
Yeah, right.
It was on my laptop.
Where's keys? Where's this? Where's that?
Where's my coat?
we are taking the van in for the air conditioning. Fingers crossed, being fixed today.
What better do for 400 quid?
Then we might go out for coffee.
Right, that's Taylor dropped off and going in for her new air conditioning condenser. And Leigh said he wanted to go to a nice little cafe, so I found one on the way to Kingswood, which he also wants to go to have a look in the next sale. Wow. So we're going somewhere called Delhi 1936. We've never been before. It gets good ratings on Google, pretty good anyway, and it's on the way, so we're on the way there now.
I'm not sure that with the sale still on. I hope it is at Next. I might be a bit late.
What the hell is that?
I was thinking that was that.
What's it say above the door? I don't know what it is. If you know what that is, let us know, guys. Looks like some kind of library. Mallet Lambert. No idea what it is. So this place that we're going to is just here on Google, just ahead of us, in this massive long estate. So I don't know whether it's going to be like a trucker's cafe or anything like that, but a greasy spoon. But it's on this road somewhere. It looks like it's a converted house, doesn't it? Right, there's absolutely zero parking. So if you do come here, be prepared to find a back street. We've just parked at the side of this shop behind me, and then we're just walking across. There's nobody in, so it's not that kind of commuter belt area.
Coffee, breakfast, brunch, cakes, bakes and lunch.
And toasted currants.
Right, we're waiting on our drinks and our toasted currant tea cake.
The cakes cabinet looks rammed.
Yes, well, you can't have any of those.
Like Rocky Roads and like Rocky Blondies and things like that.
I like a Rocky Road, actually. Love it when you get a little bit of bun with your coffee and a cake.
Oh, it's not super, no.
Huh?
It's not super almondy, but it's nice. Oh, it's not Warburton's, it's proper fruit bread, like you get at Starbucks. I like this place.
One each.
It's just a shame there's no parking.
What's this stuff then?
Jam? What is that? It's jam.
It looks like apricot or something.
Oh, I hope not.
I love it when you try a new little place, coffee shop, and you're not quite sure at first. When we were saying before, is it a greasy spoon because it's like just on an estate and stuff?
Not at all.
And it wasn't. It was lovely. The woman inside was lovely. A card payment wasn't working. It was trying to get it working for her, but we couldn't. We had cash, thankfully. And the coffee was lovely, and I love it when cafes come and they have a little bit of cake with the coffee as well.
A little mini bun.
Yeah, and it was just a really nice place. Books all over the place, a really nice kind of cosy coffee shop. So that's a nice start to the day. We're going to head to Kingswood Retail Park now. Hopefully the next sale's still on. I've been sorting through my wardrobes and taking a few more stuff over to the apartment. That's where I kind of put my old clothes, and so I need some more clothes.
So when we go back, we're dressed like
old clothes.
1980s.
And then I just need some new clothes. It's coming up to summer, and just gonna have a look.
We're in TK Maxx. Leigh decided he's gonna buy some hoodies, which he's just found either a Michael Kors or a Gant.
Yeah, make sure they don't think I've nicked this Levi's thing.
They won't think that. This is the Gant one. You just said it's the Gant one. Looks big.
Big. Feels a bit tight.
You can get two people in there.
Hardly.
Well, I suppose. I'd fill it out better.
Yeah, no, so you've got enough.
And this one's the Gant one, apparently. I've just said whatever you don't buy, I'll have, because I quite like that Michael Kors one, actually. You're not having them both?
I know.
I want one.
I've never even heard of Gant.
Which one am I getting?
I don't know.
Can't make his mind up now.
Try another one again now.
It's like shopping for yogurts. If there's more than one flavour, that is screwed.
Oh, shut up. Right, we're just in Marks and Sparks, and we're getting. This is the one that we got last time, though, isn't it?
There doesn't seem much there.
M&S fresh fusil. No, I don't think so.
£2, we just get 2
Get a couple of them. There's really nice fresh pasta.
Right, we're done. I'm lathered. It's only 11 degrees, but I'm absolutely lathered. I hate coming shopping with Leigh because.
And I hate coming shopping with you.
Well, let's not come shopping together again. That sorts that out.
Yes,
I'll tell you why, right? Because when we're in the shop and Leigh picks something and he says to me, what do you think? And then I tell him and he doesn't like it, he strops. And it's like, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
No,
or do you want me to tell you what I think?
The truth to that is, I ask him.
You lying swine.
I haven't said out.
You lying swine.
I haven't said out.
You're saying that you didn't say it?
What actually happened is, I asked for Nick's opinion and he's like, yeah, whatever.
No, at first I said, I prefer the Michael Kors because it was baggier. And then he was like, what do you think to the neck? And I said, it's a hoodie, it's gonna have an open neck. And then he's like, which do you think? And I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter because if whatever I say, you're gonna strop.
Yeah, so then it knows me like, well, just don't bother with your opinion then. I ask you for it and you don't give me it. So
there you go.
Bother.
I give you it. I didn't like it. And you didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't, the Gant one was smaller, which I tried on and it didn't fit because I'm too chubby. And Leigh liked the Gant logo, but he didn't like the Michael Kors. Anyways, bought the Michael Kors.
Yes.
And because I didn't like that one, he had a strop.
I didn't have a strop.
You had a strop, you lying
asking
swine.
you for your opinion if you don't give it.
I give me opinion, you just don't want, what you want is your opinion.
Oh, for goodness
Never
sakes.
go shopping with Leigh.
Never go shopping with Nick.
So it's that time of year again where it's time to renew breakdown cover for Taylor. Not just Taylor, for any car really, or any car that I drive personally is covered under our breakdown cover.
Is it just breakdown or insurance as well?
Yeah, it's just breakdown, it's not insurance. So it's just like, whatever it is, Green Flag, one of those cheap companies, but they all use like different vendors like RAC or AA. Anyway, the renewal came in and it was like more expensive than last year because it always goes up. And then I ignored it and thought I'll look at it when I've got a later date and I'll look on Go Compare and maybe sign up with somebody else just to get a better deal. Anyway, they've just sent me a 15% off coupon. So if you do have your renewal coming up, make them sweat for a little bit because they're desperate to get your business, and they'll send you a coupon like they just did us. So we got a bit of money saved there. That basically almost pays for your hoodie.
Right. We've been back in the lodge about half an hour. We just went to the lounge for a cuppa and caught up on a few bits and bats. And we just had the call. Taylor is ready.
We dropped her off at 9, then we went to that cafe, we've been back.
What time is it now?
2:49.
2:49.
10 to 3.
Yeah, 10 to 3. Oh, no.
I'm a nervous wreck.
Might hit, why?
When they don't ring me, I'm always like a nervous wreck, but it's like if it's taking longer, do you know what I mean? You know when it went into the other garage for its massive refit, rehaul,
Well, loads of problems with it.
Yeah, and it's like I half expect them to ring and say, we found this, we found that.
No.
But this garage don't do that.
No, this garage doesn't do that. Our old garage, well, I say our old garage, we still use it for the car and stuff. It did have the tendency to like open up Taylor and then find loads of different things, but I think it were just things that needed doing anyway.
We got them all sorted, so.
Yeah, because all those things have been sorted now. That doesn't happen as much anymore. So,
anyway,
right,
we should have working aircon now.
let's go pick her up. Right, I just dropped Nick off at the garage to pick the van up. Got like 20 minutes back towards the lodge and gets a phone call from him, and the aircon's not working, so he says, because you can tell obviously when you put the aircon on it gets a lot cooler, and he said there was no difference putting it on and off, and we just paid £400 for that, so for it to be fixed. So he's gone back and he's taken it back, so I've pulled into a lay-by just in case I have to go back and pick him up if they're taking it back in. He's phoned again and they're just saying they're just about to take it back onto the ramp or in the garage or whatever, just to see what's going off, and we'll see. We've just got to wait for a call now.
What a palaver. Right, so we're back at the lodge. So Leigh shot off ahead of me, as we usually do when I pick the van up, and then I drove for maybe 10 minutes and tried the aircon off and tried it on, and it was still blowing the same temperature. So I'm like, something's not right here, because when the aircon comes on, you can really feel it because it's like it's frosty cold. So I rang Leigh and I said, stay where you are. You meant to come back for me if the van's got to go back in. So I took it back to the garage. They took it in the workshop. It took them literally 30 seconds, and he just said that the pressure sensor wasn't clipped on properly. Presume that means before it allows the pump to run if there's no pressure in the system, because they've regassed it as well. He clipped it on, turned it on, and he says it's all fine now. And I've been testing it on and off all the way home, and it seems fine. However, we've had it gassed twice, so this is now like the big fix for the aircon. So we won't really know until we take it on a long trip after we've waited a month.
We'll let you know when we're in Rome in late August. And it's 47 degrees.
It worked in August. It worked in August. No, we bloody will not.
That was a mistake.
We are looking at doing another European road trip though before
We've got no plans
summer.
for it yet. It's just
we're not going to go. If the
we've
thing
got
is,
friends and family coming next week. And
we're not going next week, obviously.
No, I know, but we're looking at it. We just want to go somewhere, but we're not sure where.
We think we're going to do 2 weeks around the UK in April, maybe up to the Lake District or something like
Yeah,
that,
we're not
and
taking
then
it to the lakes yet.
and then down the other side, down towards sort of Cornwall. Do a week in Cornwall. Is everybody seen that?
Here she is.
And then we may just get on a ferry and go back into France. And Leigh said he wants to go and do... Leigh wants to go and do Italy again before it gets too hot.
Yeah, but I already think it's too late.
It's 20 degrees in Italy.
Exactly.
If you think...
Get any hotter than that.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, but if it's 20 degrees in...
35 is absolutely fine.
If it's 20... What? I don't think so. It won't fine last time. 35?
Well, 47 last time.
when it's 20 degrees outside in the van, it's like 30 degrees. So you've always got to have like 10 on.
We did the entire road trip when it was about 35 degrees. It was only when we got to Pisa that the temperature just went whoosh.
I'm not making that mistake again. Anyway, we're going to have some food now, and I've remembered about something.
Wasn't that butter chicken?
No, I've remembered about something on Netflix I want to watch.
Oh, God.
It's a Who Done It. I forgot what it's called.
I'm off at bedroom.
Remembrance or something like that. I'll find out. Anyway, it stars Kylie Minogue.
Oh, so that's why you want to watch it.
She's got a cameo in it. It's actually an American thing. She's got a cameo, and apparently it's really funny.
Well, I've just seen a big fish jump out of water. Like,
flying fish.
Oh, and again.
But I've got to find out what it's called.
It's massive.
I know we keep going on about it, but that chicken from Costco, best chicken ever. It's worth the 1 hour and a half.
It's not the chicken. It's the salt.
Well, yeah, no, but the chicken is so good from Costco as well.
And then we've got that butter chicken tomorrow night and the next night. Can't wait.
Right. It was the Netflix show that I was talking about earlier. It's called The Residence. I'm going to find it in a moment.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to do some comments of the day. Go. Nick's going to do them.
So this is from an old video from George Whitehurst. He says, this was so funny. The Starfly part was brilliant. It's when we went on the Starflyer in 2019.
Memories with Batty Brenda and my family at Florida.
Yeah. Carol Road says, you guys need to get some e-cloths. Amazing on mirrors. Hubby uses them inside and outside of the car.
We're very familiar with e-cloths.
We used to sell them.
When we used to have our business, we were selling household goods and things like that. E-cloths was a great.
It was a massive seller.
It was a brilliant seller. You don't need, all you need is water.
You don't even need that in some cases.
Yeah, you don't need like.
They're like super microfiber.
Yeah. Oh, we have some here, but we could do with getting a few more.
Yeah. Although the ones here, they're minky versions.
Oh, are they?
They're not e-cloths.
Yeah, Minky started doing their own versions as well of the same thing.
Paul Rigby says, just joined after years of watching, made me laugh when the ingredients of the soup, peas, kale, etc., and lawn.
I keep forgetting about that soup.
Thank you, Paul. Lawn chippings. Lawn chipping soup.
Nick's going to put it away in cupboard, so I forget about it. I
like
to leave it out.
I'm trying to forget about it as well.
Maybe we'll have one tomorrow night.
We're having chicken.
Maybe we'll, when our friends Tracy and Neil
I know we can do it. We'll just serve them that, shall we? Just say, here's tonight's meal.
They were actually with us when
lawn
we got it.
soup.
I'm sure Neil would love it.
Sheila Wallace says, when do we get to see the balcony? We've shown it before, haven't we?
The balcony at the apartment?
Presume so, unless she means the balcony here.
We've never shown the apartment balcony. We've always said it's the one place we've never shown, and it's just...
There's not on there.
No, but we said
just
before,
furniture.
It's just our private space. We show everything else in our lives, and the balcony.
Not everything.
Not everything, but you know what I mean. The balcony is just for us.
There's no to see. It's just.
Well, I'll show you the furniture next time we go.
It's just the furniture on the balcony.
It is nice when it's sunny though out of that balcony.
It's never sunny, so we're never sat there.
In summer it is. It's a right sun trap.
You get a lot of pigeons,
and
they shit on everything. So we have to wash it down every time we go out there.
We'll just do that when we go back.
Mandy Whitworth says, love your vlogs, always fun, and I learned today where the extended car park is for the airport pub. Thanks again.
Oh, when we went to the airport.
I told you that'd be useful, showing that little card.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We do like to make our vlogs fun, but we also, we share our journey, and we have ups and we have downs, and I feel very down at the moment. It's like with what happened to Sazzle before Christmas. I feel like it's
seeing the effect.
Shock of it.
Seeing the effect of a mum.
The shock of it when it happened was kind of, because it happened so quick and it was so unexpected. It kind of didn't hit me at the time. It was like, okay, that's happened. Didn't expect that, and we just got on with it. And we were thinking about it for weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
But it's probably that, because we saw Sazzle's mum at the weekend. It's really hitting me at the moment. It's like I can never text her.
He's looking through old photos and things, and also catching up with Kirsty and Gary as well.
Yeah, talking...
It's like flashback to old times.
So I've been down in the dumps this week about it all. And I just want to text her and then say, hi, Sazzle.
Why don't you?
Well, I'm not going to get replies, so...
Well, no, but it might make you feel better.
I have sent her a letter in my journal.
There you go.
And wrote to her. Maybe she can see it. Maybe she can't.
Maybe.
We'll never know. I hate the fact that, what am I, 48? I could live another 50, 60, 70, 80, maybe another 50 years. Who knows?
Well, if you're anything like your grandma.
I know. But I could live another 50 years.
His grandma went to 101.
Without ever talking to her again, and without ever seeing her again, and that makes me sad.
Unfortunately, life doesn't always play fair or predictable, and
No,
you
it's
never
not
know.
fair, and we've had
never know what's around the corner.
We've had lots of deaths to deal with.
We're only in March, and we've had 2 funerals this year. That's far too many for March, given the fact that it's only 3 months in.
Anyway, as I said, we like to make our vlogs upbeat and make you guys smile, but sometimes, you know, we share the real harshness of the world as well, because everybody goes through it at some point, and it's relatable to everybody.
Right, next comment. Nikki Gray, she says, safety first. Nick, you were standing on the sofa.
Have you checked that sofa since you stood on it? Have you broke it?
Don't think so. Good. It just cracked a little bit.
We do have, step ladders you could have used.
How the hell am I going to get step ladders over a sofa? We'd have had to move the sofa out to get up there.
Next.
Anyway, it's sorted now for another 10 years. It's actually got a 10-year thing on it, not 7. Jenny from Australia, lovely Jenny, said, loved this vlog. Haircut, eyebrows, done. Amazon tardiness, leaving the apartment, getting home to the lodge, bliss, coffee time, green soup, lawn soup. Nick kind of liking it, cleaning the air fryer, something I struggle with on a weekly basis. I love you two lovelies. Always, always love yous.
Thanks, Jenny. We've just had 2 of our friends actually move from the UK to Australia.
We have actually,
so you never know, in the future we might go and visit them.
Maybe.
Although they said their new neighbours had, at some point, told them a story, they had 10 huntsmen spiders in their house at once.
Yeah, but they're not dangerous.
Die.
They're not dangerous.
I don't care. Huntsmen supposed to be like really big ones.
I don't know. Right, you read if you want now.
No, one more. All
right, next one. Great video.
No,
that's from Stella Johnson. Hi, Stella.
What's that one says? Quite agree.
This is Gil Scott 100. Quite agree with you, Leigh, on the short attention span. I used to give a lot... Oh, me?
Yeah.
I used to give a lot of software training sessions and had to do in-depth stuff in like 10 to 12 minute blocks, as I knew that was about the time my trainees, who are all adults, could absorb. That was before TikTok, which I don't have, and Instagram, which I rarely use. Great job with all the spring cleaning.
People these days, well, kids and Nick, have TikTok attention these days.
I have never opened TikTok once.
Well, Reels. You've got Reels.
I see it on Instagram. I just flick, or I see it when I pick Facebook up.
And we'll see how much of attention span he's got, because I'm going to put that new thing on Netflix. See how long you last.
I might go and have a bath. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning, and a beautiful morning. There you go. You can see the sun, hence the sunglasses inside, because every single place in the lodge gets the sunlight, so you're blinded. I'm waiting for Leigh to scream, because he usually does. No, he's editing, actually. He's editing this video that you guys are watching. So, we're going to end the vlog, because today, in the next vlog, we have 2 things that we have to do on the van. So the aircon was working yesterday. I'm going to test it again today. I think it should be fine, touch wood. Today, we have got 2 things that we need to do. First of all, we've got some new solar panels, which a company called Eco-Worthy Centres. They are actually upgraded panels for the van. The only problem is they are bifacial panels, which means that they collect sun from the other side. And because they're flat mounted on our van, we may lose 50% of the capacity from underneath, in which case, if they don't put the right output, we won't be installing them, because they are made for tilting. And our van, we didn't build ours to tilt. So we're going to test them. We're going to do some, run the batteries down on the van, use the air fryer or something like that. Do a voltage test and a wattage test on the current panels, then switch them over before the sun changes position in the sky, and then compare what the wattage is on that. And if the new panels give us more wattage, we'll be ripping all the old panels off the roof and bolting the new ones down and reconnecting them. So that's going to be in the next vlog. We're also going to be doing something which we should have done when we built the van, and that's rebalancing our leisure batteries, because when we were on our van trip, if you remember, we kept saying there's a problem with the batteries. They're not charging to 100%. They'd get to about 98 and then they would stop going any further. And I think that's because the batteries aren't balanced. And I'll explain in the next vlog what that means. And we've got something to help us balance them. So it's something that everybody really should do if you've got an RV or a van. You should balance your batteries when you install them, or even regularly balance them. This is the first time we'll have done ours in a year. And we've got something to do them with. So we'll show you all that in the next vlog. And we'll be discussing the backsplash on the van. There's a big debate going on between me and Leigh at the minute, but that'll be in the next vlog. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, so you get pings on your phone or TV when we get new videos released. Don't forget to drop us a comment below. We read all comments, and we'll be back on the next vlog where we do everything I've just said. Bye for now.